No
bull fucking
way.
shit. An Italian auctioned off an invisible sculpture
Genius.
for $18,300.
$18K.
And let me tell you this,
It made
guys.
literally nothing.
Let me tell you, it is literally made of fucking nothing.
How stupid.
Invisible.
What a fucking moron.
No.
Is he a moron or is he a fucking genius?
Yes.
Well, who the fuck bought it? Nobody.
A fucking moron.
Holy shit.
I think
That's like talking to a
both
fucking
of these
wall.
people are actually brilliant. I think both these people are brilliant. I think the purchaser and the seller are both brilliant. The
Do me a
artist,
favor?
the artist and the person purchasing it.
Can you pull a picture of the sculpture so I can see what it looks like?
I would love to.
Think about how many.
I actually have one right here.
Yeah, think about how many times you're gonna misplace that motherfucker
Jesus
on the way
Christ,
and
dude.
get into your house.
I stubbed my goddamn toe on this piece of shit.
He's like, oh, are you the new buyer? Hold on, let me find it.
So, the description behind this artwork is it's a work that asks, and I quote, it is a work that asks you to activate the power of the imagination. Salvatore Garou said of his sculpture. So I think the person that has purchased this item is also brilliant because now obviously this is an art fucking lover. Like this is a person that is obsessed with art. You don't spend $20,000 on something that doesn't exist. The only reason this person did this is because it's not about the art piece. It's about what it symbolizes within the community because the art community is like that. It's not about the piece, it's about the money. It's the same thing with when you buy like certain cuts of meat and certain tuna. So like super wealthy people in Japan will fucking go out and purchase like $1 million fucking tuna for no reason. It's the same thing.
Okay,
Oh,
it's the
Brandon
same
has
thing.
something to say.
I am so fucking sorry, but that is so different because
No,
it's
it's not.
actually something. They're actually getting something and tasting something.
No, I was going somewhere with that. So when I back to what I was saying, when you within this community, I don't think it even fucking matters. They don't, half the time the art they're buying, they literally don't see it ever again. It goes somewhere, it goes to one of their multiple houses or a warehouse, or they ship it off to a gallery. They bought it for the gallery. They don't give a fuck about this art. They don't. It's not about the art. It's about the community. It's about how much money did you spend? You spent $50,000 on that piece. That's a symbol. It's a symbol within this community. So this move right here was nothing but a symbol for this little community that this little wealthy community that this person's in. He is now known as a person that dropped $20,000 on a piece of art that didn't exist by the artist Salvatore Garou. He's known as that person, and this artist is now known as the dude that sold a piece of art for $20,000 that didn't exist. That's the only reason this exists. That's the only reason you can get away with this. Because the only reason you purchase art is, one, for the love of art, two, for the community, and for perception from your peers, or three, or for profit. For profit would be the third one.
Did he say there was energy inside of the sculpture that
No, he said you gotta find the fucking power of it or some bullshit.
You gotta use your imagination.
Weird.
But you said that it doesn't exist. It actually does exist. It is nothing. Now, his nothing is worth $20,000, and what's my nothing worth? $0. So technically, it is something.
True, but you are a realist. Are you not? So realistically, there's nothing there.
Yes.
But realistically, now there is because there's a fucking price tag on it.
You're right, because so now there is.
So it does exist. Isn't this the same thing as crypto?
Brandon's right. So now it does exist.
Yeah, it basically is. The person that bought this, I'm telling you right now, has a fucking string necklace with a river rock wrapped in copper.
Do you know how much of an asshole you have to be to spend $20,000 at the end of a pandemic when the economy is as bad as it is?
What the fuck did they ship this in? How big
was the box?
No. They just crack open the box like, it's here.
They probably had John Cena drop it off. I'm sure what happened.
But the fact that but imagine being like a real artist and this happening. It's almost ruining fucking art from a real artist perspective. This is ruining art.
Well, that's all art now. That's
like
all modern art now. So there's a certain classification within modern art that is people. It's kind of like. It's kind of like mumble rapping and mumble boxing.
I was gonna say that too, but I think it's kind of like when I think of art, I think of someone like drawing like a tattoo artist. Really? Amazing at drawing, can put it on his skin. They're an artist. But then you got these motherfuckers that are so famous in history, and they just splatter plain on the canvas and like
Artist
little squiggle
perception.
lines.
It always has been.
It's right. It's like, is that art? Well,
It is.
yes.
Not to you.
No, not to me. Exactly. Not
to
to me,
someone.
but to some people, yes, it is. Is this art? There's
And that's
nothing there.
why you don't pay $20,000 for it, because you
Exactly.
don't see it. That's
But you
exactly,
might.
but from a real
True.
artist who's actually
True.
pouring their heart and soul and hard time and work and labor and money into an actual piece of
I
art,
have to agree.
this has to piss him off.